I'm back with another video, and if you like this color and you want to achieve it, keep watching. So I started off with an 18-inch closure at 18, 20, and 22 bundles, and the link for everything will be in the description box below. So you're going to need your bleaching powder. I had 1.5 buckets of those because one was halfway filled. And then you're going to need Longqi Hair 40 volume developer, as well as Clairol 40 volume developer. And then you're also going to need your rinses, which is Adore Fiesta Fuchsia and Adore Magenta, and you want to use 2 of each. And all of these products can be found at your local beauty supply store, and they're very affordable. Like the rinses, they're about $3 or $4. The bleaching powder is about $8, and the volume developer ranges from like $2 to $3. They'll all be dollar differences. Like the prices vary at your location at the beauty supply, but for the most part, they're all in the $10 range for each item. But anyways, as you've seen, you want to add your powder in the container you choose. I just chose to use the container it came in because I was going to work with a lot of product and I didn't want to use a smaller container. And also, don't forget your gloves. So I started with the thicker cream first. The thicker developer first. I started with that first just because it's a real thicker and it gets the job done, but sometimes it can be too thick, and that's why I had the other developer on standby, because it's a looser consistency. It all works the same, but it's just some people prefer different things. And I know you see I added a little bit more because it was just extremely thick, and that's why I know I needed the Clairol solution. So it's really no wrong or right way to do this. It's really just your preference and what's easier for you to work with. What's easier for me to work with is just like a loose, like almost like conditioner. Like it's like a go on easy, but it's still thick enough for you to work with and move around. I just like a nice, easy to work with consistency to make the whole process go faster. And if the brush isn't working for you, you can just go in with a little mixing wicks to get everything all mixed up together. And I just decided to leave the hair in the rubber band that it came with, because these are our freshly bought bundles. And you can bleach your hair and color it without taking it all the way apart. So what you want to do is take a small piece and you want to work the product into that small piece, going in all the cracks and crevices and all in between the hair. You want to make sure every single black strand is covered in this white solution or white chemical, your bleaching powder, because if you don't, you will have black strands and blonde strands. You want to work fast because it is processing, but you also want to work effectively and efficiently. You don't want to just put this on and waste the product because you didn't get every single piece. And the reason why I did this also is because it was 12 at night and I had to do hair in the morning. I want to do this right, but I also want to do it fast. So if you're looking for a faster way, like if you want to just have fun with your hair and take a whole day to do it, you can't open up all your tracks and do it that way. And I do enjoy doing it that way too, but for the sake of my time, I just decided to do it like this. And this is way easier and less of a mess to do it like this as well, because once you color, it's still in a rubber band too, so you can just put the color on that way too. But it's all everybody's preference. Like, it's what you feel you want to do. But anyways, I'm talking too much. Let me talk about this hair. So you want to just make sure you get every single strand. Just keep going in with your small pieces. You can make them a little thicker. Just make sure you get everything on that you need to. So the main goal is to make sure that you just get really in between the hair, because like towards the top, that's when like it's gonna be a lot of hair than you think it is. Like I really thought I was covering this. It looked like everything is covered, but once you flip it over and open it up, you realize it's so much more that you missed. And that's why it's really important, if you're gonna do it like this, you really want to open up the whole entire bundle and like search for that black hair and make sure that it's product on it, because it will show. And with a color as bright as the one that we're doing, it will show and it will look bad. Like if you had a dark brown, you maybe could pull it off, or even like a darker color, you could pull it off. But with this bright red, you want to make sure that every single strand is covered completely and correctly. So yeah, you guys see what I'm doing. You get the gist of what I'm doing. Hopefully you do. Like, you just really just want to coat everything thoroughly and accurately. Like, just open up the track. Like, I even stopped using a brush after a while, and I started using my hands because I just wanted to make sure everything was fully saturated and fully coated. Because the worst, oh my god, the worst nightmare for me is to rinse out this hair after I didn't use a product, and after the beauty supply store is closed, and find out that I missed the spot. It happened to me multiple times. Like, I had to postpone hairstyles because I ran out of product. Like, so to avoid all of that, just make sure you take your time and go through and put the color in correctly. And I'm gonna probably show you like one more example of how you apply it, and then I'm gonna just skip to the next step because I do not want these long draining videos. I want to help and be very informative and give a lot of detail, but I don't want a long video because 9 times out of 10 it's probably just getting skipped through to parts that's important. But I really want to be detailed and give everybody the information that I wasn't given. I learned all of this. That's why I want to make sure everything is really detailed and really helpful. But yeah, anyways, you see I'm just really opening it up towards the top, and that's where the most black is going to be. Like, you open it up at the top and make sure everything is saturated, and it should be for the most part. So I'm just going to show you one more example of this method using the small pieces and brushing the product in that way while it's on a rubber band. I just didn't want to add everything because the video was going to be entirely too long, but I hope it's helpful and I hope you get the gist of what I'm saying. So yeah, just work the product in towards the top, and after you're finished, it should look like this. And this is when you want to rinse it out. So just like washing your hair, just rinse it out thoroughly with warm water just to get all the product out. And of course you do your typical shampoo and conditioner. And I did a deep conditioner because, you know, hair gets dry after being processed and being bleached. So I just want to take the extra mile to make sure the hair was really soft. And the reason why I don't show me rinsing out the rinses when I do them in my bathroom is because my sink is yellow and it will stain. That's why I have to do it in the kitchen, and it's just a lot to bring the phone in the kitchen, so I just choose not to. But this is how it looks when it's rinsed out. So yeah, that's why I don't show me rinsing out the color, but it's really the same as if you was rinsing out the bleach. It's like the same exact process. But anyway, on to the closure. And this gave me trouble. Like, it was not staying down. If you seen the footage before I edited it, it was horrible. But anyways, as I shown in my last video, of course you want to work all the product in the same you did all of your bundles towards the bottom. But when you get up to the top, it's really a specific way you have to do it. You have to do like sideways stroke motions so you can create like a natural color line, because you don't want a blunt straight across line of color. That's going to look so horrible and so tacky. You want it to look as natural as possible, and you just work up to your preferred root color, because she wanted black roots, but she wanted her roots to be high, like high up. She didn't want it to like be like a tips or nothing. She wanted it to be like a really high, so that's why I worked it up high. But it's all what you prefer to do. But yeah, make sure before you get to the black, you want to do like a jagged line. And for the other side, you just want to do the same exact thing. And this footage had to be cut because I noticed that my other bundle was over there smoking, so I had to stop and go rinse it out. So it's the same exact thing, but I just didn't get a chance to show you guys because I had to go rinse the hair out because it was like getting hot. So the closure has been freshly washed, the bleach is out, and now it's time to color. And so to avoid any color getting on the lace due to the rinse, you just want to go in with any conditioner and cover the lace completely with the conditioner. And this also kind of helps it stay down on like the plastic surface that you're using to color your bundles. So yeah, just add your conditioner on the back of your lace and secure it down to the spot that you need, and go in and add the color. And I know you can notice that the closure is very darker than the bundles in the beginning, and that's because I ran out of bleaching powder. It was a half a bucket and a whole bucket, so we need a little bit more. But it all worked out because everything flowed together with the colors. And I really didn't feel like using a container at this point. I was just so over this closure. So I just literally put the color on top and brushed it in. And there's no need to worry about making a mess because you have the conditioner on your lace for protection. I mean, it doesn't protect it completely because, I mean, slapping a rinse on it will stain it, but for the most part, it's like a guard. So it's helping you be a little extra careful. But yeah, just go in and put the color in the way you would put it in any other way, the same way you put in the bleach too. So now when it's time to color your bundles, you want to go in with your Magenta, or anyone, honestly. You just squeeze it in the container, squeeze the whole entire bottle in a container. And then you want to squeeze the other one too. And when you're done squeezing it out until you can't get it out anymore, you want to leave the bottle sitting like upside down, so the next time you open it, you can get the rest of the product out. But yeah, you want to squeeze the next bottle in there. I think it's the Fiesta Fuchsia that I'm squeezing in. You want to leave that upside down as well. And to mix the color thoroughly, to make sure it's all one even color, like fold the color in and then just stir it. Like, it's real easier to fold because stirring makes a mess. But yeah, you just go in and apply it as if you did the bleach, and if you did anything, as if you were painting, honestly. And I don't want to keep babbling, so I'm just gonna show you this and play some music. I hope everything is helpful. And I left this in for about an hour. Like, I really let the hair sit for a long time. No, I actually think I left the color in overnight with the conditioner. Yeah, that's what I did. I left the color in with the conditioner in overnight. So I did this at I finished this about probably 2 a.m. Yeah, I finished it about 2 a.m. and then I woke up at about 8 and rinsed it out. So yeah, you can leave it in. It's not necessary to leave it in overnight, but I just did for the sake of this color. I just wanted to make sure everything was in and saturated in. But the most you can leave it in is for 45 minutes. And you can leave it in for under heat too. Like, if you want to sit it under a dryer or next to a dryer, you can too. But yeah, I'm gonna play some music. I hope this is helpful, and make sure you like, comment, and share. Help me out. I appreciate everybody that's watching and supporting me. So after you completely saturate the hair and the color, it's always that chance that you're going to miss a spot. So you want to go find a plastic Ziploc bag, and this is honestly too small, but that's all I could find, and it was too late. So you want to add a bit of color color of each color in it. You want to go get some water. You want to add water into it. And then you want to add your bundles in there and close it up and shake it up. And this thing was honestly too small, but I was just so through. Like, it's supposed to like shake up like you shaking up chicken and flour, but like it was not shaking right because the bag was honestly too small. But you guys get the point. Like, if the bag was bigger, it would all like be shaken up and moved around the right way. And I left it in this bag overnight, so it could be saturated in the color. And after I rinsed it out, this is how it looked. It was really like, this color was popping. But thank you guys for watching. I hope this was very informative, and I'll have more videos coming soon. So make sure you to like, comment, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in my next video.